Hey, good morning. It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's day 64 of the journey. If I look tired, it's because I am. I've been up basically all night long getting ready for this colonoscopy this morning. That's another one of the tests that has to be done. But the committee's going to meet this morning, and so let me tell you what that means exactly. The committee's going to meet, and there's a lot of people on it. And so if they all are in favor and they vote to say, we want to offer you a heart, that means my name could go into the national organ donor database by the end of the day. And it could be a nationwide search looking for me a new heart. They have talked, I may get to go home on the heart medication. They've contacted an infusion company and a home health company that would monitor me while I'm gone, while we wait on this phone call. But again, we need the approval first to say, man, you're on the list. You are awaiting a new heart, and that's what this whole thing's been about. And so trusting God. And when I say 3 databases, that's because I told him that I'm open to all 3 of those, because I know it's going to be God that chooses the perfect heart for me. And it was, with everything, I got to meet the thoracic surgeon yesterday that actually puts the heart back in. And man, I'm going to tell you, I just lost it when I met that guy, because that's unbelievable what you do, and knowing the extent of what you do and the importance of what you do. And we asked, how does the heart continue to pump again? And so with that said, we praying for that phone call this morning, but they again approached the subject to say, what will you do with this new heart? And I told them, I want to believe God's going to give me a national platform, to challenge a nation, that to say we need to become unstuck from COVID. We need a heart transplant. I believe that with all my heart, that there's many of us, men that became very depressed. We now suffer anxiety, social anxiety, and it had to do with COVID, and we're just not re-engaged as a society. But, we're at a different place than we were, even 2 years ago. But, one of them mentioned, it just said, hey, I can look and say, I know that guy, he's famous. And I don't want to be famous. I want to be like Jesus. We're chasing the wrong thing this day and time. And I'm saying in this day and time, I believe if we're in the end times, we're chasing the wrong thing. And it shouldn't be money and fortune and fame. It should be quality time with our family, time with our wife, time with our children. We should be making memories. That's where we should be at in this day and time, not trying to chase being famous. It's funny when they bring in speakers, for these events, they're always looking for the most famous person. Well, I can't relate to that person. I need to hear from the dad and the husband that I can relate to. That's who I need to hear from. Nothing against someone that's so-called famous. But I want to be like Jesus, not somebody that, signed my baseball card. What are you chasing? What do you honestly think would give you happiness? This morning, I'm asking you that. Because if you'll choose to chase after Jesus, all those things that are in your heart's desire will fall into place. He will give you the desires of your heart. I promise you that. I promise you that. But we got to stop chasing material things. It's great to have nice things, don't get me wrong. But I know for me what's most important to me. And it's not stuff. This thing's given me a whole new perspective. Ask yourself this morning, what is it that would truly make you happy? Because see, joy comes from the Lord. Joy and happiness are 2 different things. And it's funny, we'll divorce somebody and say, you don't make me happy anymore. I don't want you to be my friend anymore because I'm not happy. Friends, it's joy that we should be chasing. And that comes from the Lord. Have a good morning.